Well, he was the first man to amass a double-digit winning streak in the shark-infested lightweight waters in the UFC. The former interim champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson, back on the proving ground here today.
Tony Ferguson was able to navigate the toughest division in the UFC. He's one of the most diverse, nasty strikers the UFC has ever seen. And you couple that with that college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know you have your hands full. One of the most exciting fighters the UFC has ever seen.
He is an 8-point striker, outstanding submission game, has a lot of good chokes in his arsenal. He'll lean on that Darce choke, has a pretty good triangle as well.
Watch that low single.
I'm telling you, Tony Ferguson ready to prove yet again that he is one of, if not the best lightweight on planet Earth. Tony Ferguson ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And we have truly run out of superlatives when it comes to talking about this man and his mixed martial arts acumen. There are 3 guys who can lay claim to being the greatest featherweight of all time, and yet Alex is kind of distancing himself from that pack.
It's crazy. It's crazy how good Alexander Volkanovski is. I mean, you always knew he could fight. But to see some of the performances as of late, and to see how he continues to evolve and get better even as the champion is really impressive. And it's a credit to him and all of his coaches, but mostly his mindset. I don't know if there's a guy in fighting that has a higher fight IQ than Alexander the Great. I just like to take note of what I'm experiencing every time this guy steps in the octagon, because it's always something special.
And certainly since he signed with the UFC all the way back in 2016, he has been a promotional workhorse, strength of schedule as good as it gets, and of course, as he enters competition tonight, can lay claim to 4 combined wins over Jose Aldo and Max Holloway, greatest featherweight of all time. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the 3rd man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
Well, he has spent much of his career fighting elite competition, and more often than not, Tony Ferguson has had his hand raised. Gotta think this is an intimidating guy to fight. You're not gonna out-cardio Tony Ferguson. He can finish you with submissions, with strikes. One of the more well-rounded and watchable fighters on this UFC roster, top to bottom. Ferguson getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Volkanovski's able to transition back to side control now. Under 3 minutes to go in round 1.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Oh, right into mount.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Volkanovski. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. He's got to start throwing now.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Seconds left. Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks. Oh, and he lands the leg kick. The stats are in his favor when it comes to that strike. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Take your shots. You're wasting a lot of shots. We need to wake up, focus, get out there, put the pressure on.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react real quick.
All right, round two. So what's that song? This is Major Tom to Ground Control. This fighter needs to change his nickname to Ground Control.
Oh, he's got to change it, man, because we have not seen this level of ground control in a very long time.
Right.
You got to think it's the greatest fighter ever to go back and see people that are able to control their opponents in this way. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Tony Ferguson is another guy. Oh, it landed. He hurt it.
Checks the leg kick. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Well, the numbers continue to pile up here. 56 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. Well, the accuracy rate you'll have to take my word for it, DC, but 59% on the connections thus far against Tony Ferguson. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side.
Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down.
Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, he's got it locked in tight now.
It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hip, try to hook the leg so that his opponent can't roll to his back.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Volkanovski.
You see him put himself into the half guard? Likes the control, yep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Ferguson. He can truly do it all. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
The bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Clean punch.
All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this matchup.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect that knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching this round.
Well, the numbers are unofficial, but they are strong. 97 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions. Great job landing from the top position.
Volkanovski's right back to the full mount. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. We might get a stoppage here. Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Well, just when you thought Alexander Volkanovski couldn't present a better version, I submit to you this performance, Volkanovski.